Welcome back to Darkness. The following video has been taken from public sources. Please do your own research. The Black-Eyed Children. They come at night, and not with claws, not with screams, but with a knock, and a request that sounds almost ordinary. Can we come in? We just need to use the phone. It's so cold. Please just let us in. Most people never hear the full story of the Black-Eyed Children, the ones that slip through the cracks of the internet, the ones that were reported long before the legend went viral. In 1996, a journalist named Brian Bethel sat in his car just outside a movie theater in Abilene, Texas, writing a check under the glow of the marquee. Two boys approached, with hoodies, ordinary at first. Then he saw their eyes, solid black, no whites, no irises, just endless, starless voids. One of them said in a voice far too calm for a child, "We can't come in unless you tell us it's okay. Let us in." Bethel drove away, and when he looked back, they were gone. That account lit the fuse, but the fuse was already burning. There are quieter stories and ones that rarely get repeated. In the early 1950s, a teenage boy walking a dirt lane in rural Virginia saw a child leaning against a fence post. The boy knew everyone in that small community, and this child was a stranger. When the child finally looked up, the eyes were pure black, and the words that came out were not a request. They were a command. "You're going to take me up to your house." The teenager ran. He later said he heard something animal-like howling behind him as he fled. In 1974, two men driving through the French countryside stopped when they saw 5 small figures huddled near a house. Long dark hair, yellowish skin, and eyes like coal. One of the figures raised a hand and gestured for them to come closer. Both men later described the same overwhelming irrational terror. They drove away without looking back. And then there's the Vermont blizzard case. A rural couple, middle of a whiteout snowstorm, heard a pounding on their door. 2 children stood in the snow with no coats, odd haircuts, and clothing that looked like it belonged to another decade. They let them in. Only after the children were wrapped in blankets did the couple notice their eyes, completely black. The children sat silently for a time, then rose, walked to the door, and left as the wind flung it open on its own. In the weeks that followed, 3 of the couple's 4 cats vanished. The 4th died of a sudden hemorrhage, and both husband and wife developed unexplained illnesses and frequent nosebleeds. These details don't usually make it the short version of TikTok. Neither does the fact that the children almost never use doorbells. They knock, long, steady, patient. Their clothing's often outdated or strangely formal, and their speech is monotone, almost adult, and they rarely answer questions. They fixate on one thing, the invitation, because like the old vampire lore, they appear to need permission. There are even rarer reports. A police officer who found a boy and a girl standing on a porch in broad daylight. When he approached, they simply vanished. Encounters on native reservations where the children tried to interact with local kids, and the community responded by calling in a shaman. A handful of accounts where the Black-Eyed Children were seen climbing into a dark vehicle driven by silent adults in black clothing, and then the power in the house went out for half an hour. What are they? Well, are they demons wearing children's skin? Something interdimensional that feeds on fear? Ancient entities that have always walked among us, only now given a modern name. No photographs and no police reports that hold up under scrutiny, just a constant pattern of dread that hits witnesses before they even notice their eyes, and a lingering misfortune that follows those who let them cross the threshold. So if you ever hear that knock late at night, and the voice on the other side of the door sounds just a little too calm, remember the oldest rule in the stories: do not let them in. Well, thank you for joining me for more darkness. If you enjoy my content, please like, share, and and follow for more legends that live in the dark places between the streetlights. The veil is thinner than we think.